Slope of a line. The slope, which is represented by symbol m, of the line through the given points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is given by the equation if x1 is not equal to x2, m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Or another formula for slope is rise over run, and we have third formula for slope, that is your change in y-intercept over change in x-intercept. All of these three formulas are same, but it differs. Now this formula we will use when you have been given two sets of points x1 y1 and x2 y2. This formula we will use when we have been given graph, and this formula we will use when we have been given x-intercept and y-intercept over here. There are four types of slope. First slope is the negative slope. As you can see, negative slope goes from left to right over here. That's your negative slope. Positive slope is when it goes from left to right, but we are going in upward direction. That's your positive slope. Undefined slope is, as you can see in this case, there is no slope over here. It's just a vertical line. This is called undefined slope. And when we are having no slope, this means in this case person is just stick at one point over here. That's yours called no slope over here. Again, the value of m, this means slope wherever is a positive number, that's called positive slope. The value of m wherever is a negative number is called negative slope. Find the slope of 8, 4, 6 and 7. So since we have been given two sets of points over here, I will write my formula. Slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. After doing this, I have to mark my points. I am taking this point as x1. If whenever you take this as x1, another corresponding point will be y1, and I took this as x2, and this is my point what, y2. So what I will do after this is I will substitute my values in the formula over here. So y2 is 7 minus y1 is 4, x2, if I look over here, x2 is 6 minus x1 is what, 8. You have to be cautious when you are plugging in the values over here. 7 minus 4 is 3 and 6 minus 8 will give me negative 2. So my answer is what? My answer is negative 1.5. So now if you are looking at this, what type of slope is this? Because of the negative number, this is what? This is a negative slope. Now let's look at this second question over here. We have to find the slope for the second part also over here. So what I will do is I will write my formula. First of all, slope, which is represented by m, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, now I will label my point. Now keep in mind, I can label like this also. I'm taking this as x1, I'm taking this as y1. So this will be x2, this will be y2. So what I'm trying to tell you is you can take points in any order over here. So after this, let's plug in the values. Y2 in this case is 12, y1 is 4, x2 is 11, x1 is 19. So 12 minus 4 will give me, now you can always use a calculator for doing these problems over here. So this is my fraction button. So that's my 12 minus 4. So you don't have to do it manually. This is 11, and you can avoid mathematical errors when you are using a calculator. Your answer is negative 1 after solving this. So my answer is m is equal to negative 1. Now my question to you is this a positive slope or a negative slope? Yes, you are right. It is a negative slope. Next question, we have to still find the slope. So I will write my formula of slope. Slope is equal, m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now I have to take the point. Now if I assume this point is x1, so this will automatically be my y1, then this will be my x2 and y2. Again a reminder, you can take in any order. If I can take this as x1, this will be x2. So it can go in any order. So what I will do after this is I will substitute my values in my formula. So it says y2, that's your negative 9.4, minus y1 is what, 5.6, divided by x2 is what, negative 10, minus, now this is a negative 6 over here. What you can do is, just to make it easy for yourself and your life easy, use the calculator. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you the steps. Now negative sign is this button over here, negative 9.4. As you can see, when you type it, it's kind of a small button also. Minus 5.6, 5.6 divided by negative 10. So that's your negative 10 minus parentheses negative 6. I closed it and my answer is what? 15 over 4. Or you 15 over 4, or you can, when you press this button, it gives you the answer in decimal 3.75. So my value of m is what? Value of m is what? 3.75. Now my question to you is this: is it a positive slope, negative slope, zero slope, or undefined? Since it's, you are right, it's a positive slope because it is what? It is a positive number, it's a positive slope. If the answer was 0, then we would have said no slope. Next question, similar question, find the slope. So I'll write over here slope. Always remember, as I've been telling you all the time, make sure you write the formula, because when you write the formula, it helps you in memorizing the formula. So I'm taking this as my x1, I'm taking this as my y1, so this will be my x2 and y2. So only thing what I'm left over is, now I have to substitute the values in my formula. So now don't be like this. These fractions or decimal are trying to scare you. No, so not okay. So let me erase this part over here. I made a mistake. Y2 minus y1 is 1.0 minus 4 over 5 divided by x2 minus x1. There you go. Now what I can do is, I can change this to decimal, and I can then type in my calculator, or I can just type just like this. So I will just type just like this. Okay, so this is my fraction over here. Our calculator is advanced calculator 1.0, and it says minus sign. Look, I just use the fraction button. If you do not have this calculator, make arrangements to buy this calculator. And our school already gave you to use it for personal usage. You should have this calculator. 3 divided by 5. So everything looks good. My answer is 2/3. So my value of m is what? Value of m is 2/3. And since m is a positive number, this is what? This is a positive slope.